Triple dub, triple dub, triple dub, triple dub. So today we're talking about The Chi. Now I know I'm late to this, but I mean, I had to catch up on a lot of work before I started watching TV. I'm now catching up on all of TV and we can talk about it now. So we're gonna go through each episode, but in this video, we're talking about episode 1 of The Chi. The Chi is the new hit Showtime series created by Lena Waithe. Now, I only know Lena Waithe from the Netflix show with Aziz Ansari. What the fuck is the name of it? Master of None. I only saw a couple of episodes, but the episodes that I saw were really funny. I watched maybe the first 4 or 5 episodes of season 1, and I never caught up on season 2. I just wasn't interested enough to go back. A colleague of mine told me that it was really funny and it was really relatable for people in our age group. So I checked it out, but not enough for me to stay and want to watch it. But I did notice Lena Waithe, and I thought she was really funny, and I remember she won an Emmy for that show for writing. So I'm actually really happy that she has her own show now, and it's about where she's from. Now let's talk about The Chi. Now I love shows about urban communities that are actually produced and created by people of those communities. I'm like sucking on a Tic Tac. Just get rid of it before I continue. Interestingly enough, at the end of the first episode, I caught Common's name. So I'm actually really happy that he's like co-producing this show as well. That's gonna make it even more authentic, which I love. Now let's get right into it. This episode is amazing. What a great start of a show. It came out in January. Of course I saw it in March now because I'm always late to everything. If you know me, you know I'm always late to everything. But I'm glad I finally caught on because it is a great show. At least the first episode was. It definitely hooked me and placed in me a real fan, and I want to go back and see the rest of it. And I'm sure I'm going to be back on here talking about them too because there's a lot to talk about. Now, first and foremost, we all know The Chi is short for Chicago. We all know that Chicago is known for its crime. We all listen to Kanye, or at least we all should listen to Kanye and Common's music, and they talk about The Chi a lot and how, you know, there's a lot of violence that goes on there. There's a lot of gang beefs, crime, all of that, and a lot of that is centered into the show. That's one of the main themes of the show, or at least this episode. The show starts off with we have a dead kid. Now I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, but once again, if you haven't seen it, go watch it and then come back, because why would you watch this and not see the episode? It's really good. You should watch it. It's an hour long and it's on Showtime. Come on. We have access to everything now. Come on, catch up. Get with the program. Go watch it. It opens up and there's a dead kid already, which we know. We listen to Chance as well. He's another one who talks about it. Summer friends don't stay.
Summer friends don't stay.
A lot happens in this first episode. They are not pulling punches, grabbing your attention. Starts off with a dead kid. The basis of this episode surrounds that tragedy. Everyone else that we're introduced to crowns that first scene. Unfortunately, we don't see who kills him. We just hear a car drive off. I assume it's gang related because it's Chicago, but it could very well have been an accident, as those happen as well in the hood. What kills me the most about that scene, however, is how no one is around. No one sees this young man get killed and comes to his rescue. In fact, we get our first character, who I'm going to refer to as Afro Kid because he has this huge afro. And he actually robs this kid. Yeah, he robs him. Searches his pockets for money, takes his kicks off of his dead feet and his chain from his dead neck and runs off. Doesn't call anybody, doesn't even check his pulse. Harsh, harsh, harsh. What the I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have seen a dead body and just free shit. You see a dead body and all you see is free shit? Free shit. Free shit that I could make money off of. Come on. Come on. How about your fellow man? I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Then he hides the merchandise along with his bike and the show begins. All of that was a prelude. So then character development takes place and we're introduced to our first character, who I'm going to call Jason because that's the actor's name in real life, and I don't know any of these characters' names yet, as I just met them and I don't know them all too well yet. Maybe by the second, third episode I'll know names, but for now this is what we're gonna do. He's Jason, big bro Jason. He's an assistant chef aspiring to be a head chef. He has a stylish girlfriend and a crazy mother played by, from The Wire, I don't remember her name. And we later learn that he's actually the big brother to Afro Kid. Afro Kid gets arrested because someone sees him flee the scene and snitches to the police. And to be honest, I don't care for snitchery, but in this instant, I'm all for it. What he did, robbing him on sight and not calling anyone, he deserved to get arrested. And I don't say that often, you know, but, you know, they didn't hurt him, so he just... I'm taking this off. I'm getting hot talking about this show. During his questioning that we're introduced to another character who seems swell enough, a white male cop. So far, I don't know about him, but I can already tell that the show is trying to make him seem like an okay guy. They're trying to make us think that at least. But I don't know yet. He gonna have to prove a lot. Anyway, big bro Jason bails him out, brings his crazy mama, and they come to the conclusion that Afro Kid should stay with his big brother instead of his mother because that way he'll stay out of bad neighborhoods. Yeah, because that's always stopped teenagers from misbehaving. Moving from their parents to their siblings. Yeah, that'll discipline him. No. That's more leniency. If I was a teenager and I had a grown big brother and he was like, come live with me, get away from mama, I'm gonna be like, oh! No. As soon as he's out, he goes right back to the hood, gets the merch, sells the sneakers to another character we're gonna get to, and puts the stolen chain from the dead kid's neck right around his own neck. I mean, really? Really? You gotta be smarter than that. You cannot be that dumb. You dumb ass kid. Don't you know you're supposed to get rid of evidence? No, your dumb ass is gonna go right around like wearing evidence. Go about your day wearing dead kid evidence. Stupid. So stupid. Stupid motherfuckers. We'll get back to him. I gotta move on to somebody else. Since we kind of mentioned him, let's talk about the kid who Afro Kid sells the sneakers to. I don't remember his name or his real name. So we're just gonna call him Kicks because he loves sneakers. We are introduced to him during his oral pleasure scene, and that's what we're gonna call it. His girlfriend is the big sister to another character who we'll get to, whom I adore. I love how all the characters are connected. Just wait, it gets better. Now his irresponsible ass, Kicks, is fucking his girlfriend in his mama house and is sitting by the window just to keep a lookout for her. If he ain't the most trifling motherfucker. Anyway, his girl pick up his phone that's ringing off the hook. And he talking to some other bitch, surprise, surprise. And right when she about to get into that ass, mama arrives. Girlfriend hides under the bed. Stupid. So stupid. Oh, it's alright, they're young. Young people are stupid. But mama ain't no fool. She come right in the room, sit right on the bed and start talking to the girl. She like, nigga, I know she in here. I smell sex. Moving on, but staying with this character, Kicks. We learn more about his whack ass. He out here buying sneakers because his room ain't filled to the ceiling with them enough. And here come apparently baby mama number 3 with a crying baby. When I tell you that scene was hilarious. It was too funny. She is the epitome of annoying ass BMs. She played that character immaculately. I was tired of her ass like she was my BM. Okay, I'm off him. I'm tired of talking about him. I like the actor though. I've seen him a few times. He's pretty good in the show. I actually like his character. He's funny. It's his storyline is funny. I'm gonna enjoy seeing him raise his damn kid. He got mad kids. Now, not lastly, but most importantly, my favorite character, Little Chiron. I was very happy and pleased to see Alex Hibbert. Alex Hibbert, who plays Little Chiron. I'm glad that I saw him in this because the last time I saw him was at the end of Black Panther, and I was so happy when I saw him. I was like, oh, that's Little Chiron. There he is again. Continuing his acting career. I love seeing him in anything because he's just brilliant. And he's so cute and adorable and fly in The Chi. That rhymed. We follow his story where obviously he's a small child. I think he's like maybe 11 or 12 or something. And he's in middle school or junior high. I honestly don't know. But he's hit the puberty stage where he's looking at girls and he likes girls. This girl in his school that he likes, and he has a crush on her, and he kind of like watches her but can't really approach her. He's afraid to talk to her. And she's beautiful. She has these really nice braids. I think she's, you know, a beautiful child. Everyone in the show is beautiful. And she, I guess, is an aspiring actress, so she signs up to do the school play, and she kind of inspires him to do the school play, and he wants to get close to her, so he signs up to do it as well. He has a very, very, very nice singing voice. I don't know why he's so shy about it. He looks so cute and adorable on stage. Now, he didn't want to do it again, the play, because he thought he couldn't get the girl anymore after his homie asked her out, but it looked like she was still feeling him when he was on stage, so he might still have a chance. They are so cute. They remind me so much of me when I was in middle school. So Little Chiron is always so fly, and of course he lives in the hood like everybody in the show does. And unfortunately he witnesses something that no one his age should ever have to witness. But, you know, he was a G about it because obviously living in Chicago, he's probably used to that. Because like I said, living in Chicago, you get used to seeing people get killed. According to Kanye, Common, and Chance. Those are my sources of what happens in Chicago. Kanye, Common, and Chance. Now, what did Little Chiron see? Well, remember when I said everybody's connected? Let me see if I can make a visual map. There is another character whom I have failed to mention yet. Because he is the only character whom, to me, is not redeemable or interesting. He's actually quite boring. He comes on the screen, and the first memorable thing that he says is that he doesn't pay taxes. Like, that's so interesting. It's so interesting. I don't pay taxes, and he brags about it like it's a thing to brag about. I don't pay taxes. I don't work. I don't have to pay I don't work because I don't want to pay taxes. Well, nigga, guess what? Lucky you. You ain't no better than the president in my eyes. You can fuck off. You're definitely not the one I'm rooting for here. And that is as far as his dynamic goes. He's a tramp essentially, but a tramp who not fathered, but raised his girlfriend's kid. So I give him props for that at least. We find out that that kid is the dead kid from the beginning. Police pick him up to identify. Same cop as before, because apparently he's the neighborhood cop who knows everybody and knows who's related to who. The fuck? What the fuck is up with this cop? Now, the mother of the dead kid, his girl, ex-girl, I don't know who she is to him now, but she says to him, take care of who did this. Like, what? Bitch, what you mean take care? You asking me to kill somebody? Yes, she asked him to kill somebody because apparently that's how we solve problems here in the Chi. What the hell is that mentality? That really bothered the hell out of me. That really annoyed me. Like, why the hell are you indirectly telling me to kill somebody? To take care of somebody? Are we the mafia telling me to take care of shit? Are we Nino Brown? Are you Al Capone reincarnated? Is that what this is? What do you think this is? And when he tried to console her and tell her, you know, I'll fix this, I'll find out what happened, she says, no, I don't want you to find out what happened. I want you to take care of it. You always took care of me. I'll take care of you. Why are you telling him to kill somebody's kid? Whoever killed your kid is somebody's whatever. Kid, friend, son, father. Why? Why continue this stupid, degrading, disgusting, disruptive, vicious cycle again and again in the hood? It's the Chi. So he goes on a half-ass search, finds snitches, and does it. Does what OG Capone Drake tells him to do. Kills someone else's kid. Based on what? Assumptions? Of course kills the wrong person. We know that. Why the fuck are you swinging around your gun, killing the first person you approach? You're not gonna do research? Nah, I'm just gonna kill this kid because he wearing my son chain. Yeah, he kills Afro Kid because his dumb ass wearing the chain. Not to fool him. It is not his fault he got killed. He did not kill himself. He did not pull the trigger. He just wasn't smart enough about his thievery. This man, I didn't give him a name. We'll call him No Taxes. Because he don't pay taxes. That's his fucking character arc. I don't pay tax. That's what I remember him for. The nigga that don't pay taxes, that killed the first kid he approached, that didn't father but raised his girl kid. Like, his character is so just all over the place. I will say this, he immediately regrets killing the kid. I can tell. You could tell he felt bad about it. He runs away and passes Lil Chiron. Now, this is the bad thing I was talking about that he sees. But Lil Chiron and No Taxes see each other, and that's never good. Now we at the next day. Yes, episode still ain't over. I told you a lot happened. You gotta work your ass off for that pilot. That first episode, that is how you get and keep your audience. And that's also how you get more episodes for your show. So you got to show your ass. And Lena Waithe showed it. Now, next day, the cop. The same damn cop. Because he the only one that work in Chicago. Or that work, period. The rest of the cops apparently don't work. Why he the only cop we see? Finds Afro Kid dead. Now you can only imagine what he's thinking in his head. Like, yo, I just saw this kid. I just saw him. Fuck. Is it my fault he dead? Did the neighborhood claim him as the killer because I picked him up? Maybe. Nigga, mind your business. It's probably your fault because No Taxes found him through snitches saying, yo, police picked him up. Police picked up this Afro kid. And apparently he the only damn kid in Chicago that look like that. So yeah, police, blame yourself. I'm not saying I blame him, but he should blame himself. Another dead black child. 2 in 2 days. Fuck Chicago. So Big Bro and his mama have a funeral, which Big Bro Jason gives a very, very, very sad eulogy. I especially like the part where he says that we live in a society where being a 16-year-old virgin is funny. And which of course is not. And because we think like that is the reason why there's so many teen, don't know what the fuck they doing parents. His mama blamed him for Afro Kid's death. And I just feel bad for both of them. I mean, we all gotta grieve somehow. And sometimes putting blame on each other is the best way we know how. What else can I do but be mad at you? I can't be mad at him, he gone. It's unfortunate, he seemed like a good kid. Dumb as fuck, but good. Sometimes I guess you should just stay in your house. Is what I got from this episode. So, in the final scenes of the pilot, we get the same shit again. Big Bro ain't necessarily looking for snitch, but finds one. Kicks happens to be buying baby food for his new baby from baby mama number 3 when sharks attack. And talks to Big Bro Jason about how he knew Afro Kid and he was a good kid and he saw him kick sometimes and, you know, just tells him, quote, my girl, little brother, saw some. Unquote. Man, if I don't tell you this got good writing, it got good writing. The connections are just so fluid. His girlfriend is Lil Chiron big sister. And we know Lil Chiron saw No Taxes. Jason finds Lil Chiron, interrogates him, they make a deal, and boom, Chiron brings Jason right to No Taxes, and we got a show, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to watch the next episode, and I will be right back here talking about this bitch. Good job, Lena Waithe. I am a fan. Till next time, deuces, triple dub.